how you doing, and welcome to another video. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We have 35 days left till the end of the expansion, and we have 30 days till the end of my own giveaway, which is 1.2 million gold. In today's video, I'm gonna be showing you all of the mounts in game, which are somewhat hidden, and you can purchase them with gold. Most of them have absolutely zero requirements. I am gonna only show you the mods that are actually expensive, not the vendor mods from reputations and stuff, but all the unique ones that are cost multiple hundreds of thousands of gold. And yeah, we're gonna get to it. The first one, which is why I am hosting the giveaway, is, well, he's of course not showing it now, is the scarab. This one here, golden regal scarab. This is why I hosted the giveaway. You can see the vendor is going away in 35 days with the launch of the war within. All of the items the vendor sells will be added to the black market afterwards. So I would suggest, if you have the gold, buy it. If not, attend my giveaway so you might have a chance to do so. This one costs 1.2 million gold and is from Miss Julan in Valdraken. You can see right here, below this bridge, you're gonna fly down. There is a small cave here, you come in. And yeah, then you're gonna see black market here, and in the middle is Miss Julan. This is one of those vendors, when you hover over it, it does not show the vendor icon. You have to interact with it and click here. Then you can see the items. There are a lot of other appearances this one sells as well. They're also going to get removed. If you got the gold, get them. But since my giveaway is basically 1.2 million gold, I can't really give you the amount. I have to give you the gold, so you're free to buy whatever you want with the gold. I am gonna show you what other mounts you can buy. Well, the first one was this golden scarab from Mrs. Julan. We're gonna go for the second one. The second one is a pale direhorn, which you can purchase in Zuldazar. We're gonna fly to Zuldazar so I can show it to you. And yeah, this mount is sold by the same vendor that used to sell, what's it called? Longboy, the auction house mount. So we have pale direhorn, this one right here. And yeah, you can see the price is 500,000 gold. Quite pricey for a mount that can't even fly. Oh, since we get teleported here now, the way is even shorter than it used to be before. You take the Zuldazar portal, and yeah, fly here next to the actual thing. You talk to this guy. You can buy the pale direhorn for 500,000 gold, and it also sells a pet for 100,000. Lost Platisaur. Cute pet. I'm a hardcore pet collector, so I actually bought it. So number 2, the pale direhorn, sold by whatever Talutu in Zuldazar, right here. And then we have another pet, another mount in Orgus. This one does have a requirement, which is exalted with the faction in Orgus. I think it's Argusian Reach, if I'm not mistaken. It's either Argusian Reach or the other one, I'm unsure. And yeah, which one it was, Lightforged. Oh, I don't even have it. Interesting.
It's from
Army of the Light. Oh, I have to buy this. And yeah. Do I have enough gold on Tire Mill? No, I don't. Army of Light, you teleport to Argus, and they come here. And yeah. There it is. If you're exalted, apparently it costs less. I could actually buy it. But I thought the reputations are account right now. Which is another bug apparently. If reputations our account, right? I should have access to this. And yeah,
Let's see.
and
Reputation.
I played this patch. And there we go.
Or
Army of Light, Exalted, 2017. And very interesting. Another bug in our Blizzard's wonderful system. But yeah, this is the third mount of the list. Lightforged warframe. You can purchase this for almost 600k gold. This is a very cool looking mount, unique. Not really unique. I think it shares the same like movements with Gmod, Sky Golem and stuff, or the what's it called, Archimon mount, which is Felsteel, I guess. Felsteel. Yes, I do think it shares the exact same stuff with this. Like the movements and the specials are the exact same, but it looks cool. There's a light themed mount. Looks nice. I have to buy this later on.
so
And we have a total of 3 mounts now. I wanted to show you the Mad Merchant mount, but Mad Merchant is always up, and it costs 3 million if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, and yeah, and yeah, and yeah, and yeah, and yeah. But in case you have some gold yourself, in case you have 1.8 million hanging around somewhere, and you win the giveaway, and yeah, there is this mount right here. And yeah, the vendor is a RNG spawn. There is no timer to it at all. You just have to check this spot till it's eventually up. Like there is no respawn timer, there is nothing. The vendor sits right here on the second chair from the left, I guess, or the third. And it's called the Mad Merchant. You can also hop realms to see if it's up. I would just check once in a while and eventually you'll catch it. I've seen this guy maybe 2 times and I've played this game since Legion. Like I've checked since Legion. But yeah, he doesn't spawn all that much. But if this is a mod you want to have, I think it's a Spider Widow. Yeah, Bloodfang Widow. The Mad Merchant, you can see. It costs 2 or 3 million. I cannot fully remember the price. It is a good looking mount. It was the only spider for a very long while. Till they added the Wishes one. Let's see. And yeah, there's a spider somewhere. There we go. It was the only spider till they added this to the game. This will be mount number 4. Then we also have the mammoth. And yeah, which is not that all that expensive, 16,000. Traveler's Tundra Mammoth also gives you an achievement when you buy it. And this is also a vendor mount. You have 2 vendors on the left and the right side. And yeah, and yeah, and yeah, and yeah. Alright, we have a total of 2 more mounts. I mean, total of 4. But they are sold by 2 separate vendors. One of them sells 3 and one of them sells the single one. We are going to be heading to Nazmir next for the frogs. Frog. And yeah, Marsh. There we go. There's going to be these 3 mounts from Gotum in Nazmir. I want to keep my dungeon portals for the last one, which is in Kundai Summit. That's why I don't want to teleport to Underworld right now, but maybe that's the better. And yeah, play Underworld. That's a better choice. And yeah, and yeah, and yeah, and yeah, and yeah, and yeah. These 3 mounts, these 3 frogs, cost 333,333 gold. So if you buy all 3, you're 1 gold up 1 million. You can purchase all 3 of them. with the gold from the giveaway and still be left with some spare money for the start of expansion. Okay, I'm lagging hard for some reason. This is an FPS issue. The NPC was somewhere here. There's a cave somewhere here. And the NPC is inside of it. Here, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, yes. Or not, okay? This really looked like a cave. Where was this? Oh, here we are. I think this is it. Three frogs are sold by Gorum exactly here in Nazmir for a total of 1 million gold. So you could also go for 3 mounts instead of 1 if you're close to ticking a box. I don't know, 600 mounts, 500 mounts, 400 mounts, whatever. That's totally up to you. And there is one more mount left. It costs 120,000 if I'm not mistaken. And is sold. It's the Grand Expedition Yacht, which has a repair vendor on the one side and the transmog vendor on the other side, which costs 120,000. And you can purchase it from Kunlai Summit. So for that, you're gonna take the Jade Forest portal. For the Hordes, it's gonna be closer than the Alliance. Of course, if you're a mage, you can just teleport to the Veil of Eternal Blossoms and fly from there. But since everything is cross-faction, you could just send the gold to your Horde character and buy it from there. The vendor should be somewhere around here. Is it this place? I think it's here. Yes. It's this vendor right here. It sells the Grand Expedition Yacht and 2 other yachts. So if you decide to not spend it on another mount, you could get a total of 6 mounts from these 2 last vendors I just showed you. It's totally up to you. I would go for the stuff that get removed from the game, because I don't think any of these old vendors will ever get removed. There is no reason for Blizzard to touch them. But yeah, this was a list of mounts you could use the gold on. But in order to do that, you have to actually win the thing. And in order to win, you have to actually attend. I will write in the description how you can attend the giveaway. The prize is 1.2 million gold. And it's gonna be announced the winner is gonna be announced in 30 days. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.